Welcome to the PolyTools channel. This is a video about the Elgato Facecam Pro, which is what I'm using right now. Now, I do have it in 1080p. I am not using the main 4K. Perhaps I should have done that for this video, but for the most part, I wanted to just give you an experience and overall, not so much a review, but just a here's what I've dealt with when it comes to this camera, and here's what's benefited from me as well. So first and foremost, I thought I'd give you just a quick little view at the app that comes with the camera. And this is the, you can change the device, you can change the resolution. I believe you can change it somewhere else up here. You can change the FOV. While you can't see the preview because I'm using Meld Studio to record, this is where you would see the camera. And then you can even change the focus, the picture, the contrast, all that jazz. And I just realized I think my face cam is taking up space on this particular view. Let me move this over a little bit. All right, now you can see everything. So basically you can change all the different stuff on there. I didn't really have to change a whole lot. I think I had to mess with the ISO a little bit, although ever since I reinstalled Windows and all that jazz and had to reinstall everything, I don't think I really touched it very much. And so what you're seeing now is pretty much out of the box. I don't think I even have any particular filters on with Meld Studio either. It might be a tiny bit more contrast, but that's about it. And so really, this is the main out-of-the-box experience you're going to get from that. And there's even a pretty wide viewing angle, and while my background is pretty garbage right now, I used to have a much more interesting background before, I have been trying to work on just the framing of it and getting it in the right place, so moving it left and right. Again, these are all just different setup things that regardless of camera you'll have these situations. So the Elgato Facecam Pro was something that I really wanted for a long time. It is a webcam that shoots at 4K 60. And while I'm not shooting at 4K, I would like to have the option when the time comes, as well as by having it 4K and switching down to 1080p, it does kind of increase the crispiness of it, and it makes it, you're basically running it at half capacity or fourth capacity in this case. And so it's like getting a power supply and only using half the wattage of it, making it last longer, and it gives me options in case I ever do need to go higher quality, higher fidelity. And so this idea of getting this camera as opposed to some of the other ones I've had, it's also about picture quality and being able to have the right amount exposure. So while there's a shadow on my eyes, it's mainly because of my lighting. I'm actually just using natural light right now. So the lighting is actually really not that great. If I turn on the light real quick, it's actually a lot better, and the lighting is a little bit on the more warmer side, so that's one reason why my face is a little bit more warm. You can see it in here, but overall, this camera really gets the color accuracy down quite a bit. Let me get the other lighting. So I'm doing this pretty much out of the box, and so just wanted to give you that experience, like, okay, it's actually getting the colors down pretty darn well. And so while I wasn't necessarily prepared for this video super well, probably should have done some quick things here. When I make more webcam videos in the future, I'll make sure the lighting's on point and stuff like that. And so this camera, out of the box, didn't have that green tint that the Elgato Facecam had as much. I don't think it really had much of a green tint. It was more of a redder one, actually, I think, for the most part. But for the most part, it was pretty much just neutral overall, which is great. The ISO differences and stuff like that can make a huge difference when it comes to just how you go about using these devices. And so if you actually, let me fit this to canvas. This is what it actually looks like. So I'm not sure if it changed in the recording or not. I think it did. But essentially, the field of view on this camera is insane. I didn't want to get all the cable and boxes in the view, so I think I ended up changing it for that. Hopefully that gets in the recording too. But it is crazy because whenever I got this camera, it was so much better, like miles better than all the other webcams I had. Razer Kiyo, Xbox Connect V2, and the Logitech StreamCam. All three of them did a pretty good job, but this camera did a lot better. And while it is $300, I was able to get it for I think $270 with a coupon. It was so worth it, and I found myself super excited to start making content again. And now I don't have to get a DSLR or mirrorless camera because the quality on this is so much better. And again, I'm running at 1080p and I'm zoomed in a little bit. So if it seems like it's not that high of a quality, maybe I should find a way to get a 4K version of it. And maybe I'll just do a demo of a 4K video recorded on this. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. I'll leave a link down below where you can buy it. It's not an affiliate link. I just want you to be able to have it. But I wanted to make a quick video about just the different features. You saw the app there. There's a lot of things you can do with it tweaking wise, and just how much better the content I make now is because of it.